The Holy Bible is the most widely possessed book in the entire world. At the same time, it is perhaps also the most misinterpreted and misunderstood book. Many times I'm asked questions on what I say in my homilies, and it is quite difficult to answer those questions unless the person has a basic understanding about what the Bible is and what it is not. In this series, The Bible Explained, we are going to look at some of the key topics related to the understanding of the Bible. How was the Bible formed? By whom was it written? When was it written? Why are there inconsistencies in the Bible? And most importantly, how do we know what the Bible is telling us today? Having said that, I have to admit right at the beginning that it's not possible to completely explain the scriptures or things about God simply because there's something way beyond a limited human understanding. But that's no reason not to try. So let's begin. Let's begin from the very word Bible. The word Bible comes ultimately from the Greek. The Greek word for book is biblos. Biblos or bublos originally was the word for the papyrus bulrush. Papyrus was made from the papyrus reed, which grew almost exclusively on the banks of the Nile. Paper was made from papyrus stems by first peeling the outer rind and then cutting the inner pith into narrow strips. These still moist strips were then laid side by side in a criss-crossed pattern and then pressed and dried. Paper made using this technique could be of any length desired, but it was expensive by Egyptian standards. Thus, biblos, originally a word for the papyrus bulrush, became the word for the papyrus writing material made from that bulrush, and then went on to mean a roll of papyrus, and finally it came to mean a book. The Greek word for small book or booklet is biblion, the plural biblia. In Greek then, ta biblia means the small books and points to the fact that the Bible is not one book but a collection of books. It is a small library. The same term was taken over into the West, where the main language was Latin. However, since the collection of Jewish and Christian sacred texts came more and more to be considered one, the word biblia was understood in later Latin as a feminine singular, the book. Thus, the word Bible ultimately comes from biblia. We have seen that the word Bible has in its history both a plural reference, that is books, and a singular reference, that is the book. The plural form suggests that the Bible is not a single work written by one author but a small library of books written by many authors, and the singular form suggests that the Bible is in a class by all itself, a book so important and so unique that it needs no other title than the book. Theologically, therefore, there is unity and diversity in the Bible. There is one salvation history in diverse situations. Knowing that the word Bible refers to a collection of books raises a lot of questions. First of all, who wrote these various books? When and why were they written? And also, how did all these books come together in the form that we know it today? You'll need to wait a bit for all these answers. Do write in and let me know about why the Bible is important in your life. And don't forget to watch the next episode of The Bible Explained as we dive deeper into the mysteries of the Bible. God bless.